Hey everybody, I'm Amy.
I'm Dan.
We are the Hustle Couple coming at you today with Tuesday's Baby Ship with Me. It's not that many things.
It is a little baby ship with me, but we got to do it anyway, so...
And we have really cool news.
Oh!
We have a lot of things to talk about today.
Yes.
First, we made it to 4,000 subscribers. It's only taken 4 years.
Yes!
No, it hasn't been 4 years, has it?
Let's not talk about it.
It's been 2.
2.
That's okay.
And some change.
Thank you guys. If you're new here, welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
We come at you every single day with shipping videos and hauls and things like that to help you become a better reseller.
That's right.
We have a new initiative coming up. I'm going to talk to you about it, and Dan's going to grab some of this stuff.
All right.
$44.98 is shoes.
Okay. Oh.
So, if you don't know, and we're going to do a 4K Q&A. You've been asking for it. We're going to do it. Maybe tomorrow. Will depend. It depends on if we have a lot to ship. You'll see it this week, though. Okay. So, leave your questions below. I'm going to go through all the old questions from the last month or so that we haven't answered yet, and I will answer them. But if you have any additional questions, ask them below. One of your questions might be, is reselling your only job? And the answer would be no. It is not. And $4,600
Okay.
a box. And the answer would be, you guys know that I'm a costume designer in stage and TV and film. And you might not know that Dan also runs a plastics exporting raw material business. And you also, getting our Q&A started early, you also might know, close 5876, that I am a very eco-conscious person as far as things that are in my house, in my household, my clothing, my cosmetics, thank you. Okay, and then Shelf I is the thingy. And I resell primarily because I love it and I love fashion, but I also love closing the gap in our sustainability cycle. I talk about it a lot on here, okay? And one of my big goals since we've started reselling is to transition away from plastic-based products. My husband works in plastics. You heard it right. Yep. But the great thing about him working in plastics is that he has a ton of connections, and the plastics industry is actually kind of pivoting because plastic bags and things like that are being banned in places. Is that how I say it? Banned?
Yep.
1605, which is a bin. It's that Kate Spade thing.
Got it.
And then the little Miss Sunshine and tea.
Tea.
Just throw that.
Yeah.
And so there are these expos that happen, and we went to one in Germany, and you get to find out about all the new and upcoming plastics news. And this was right when we were becoming resellers. We went in 2019, and there's about to be another one this month coming up in Germany. So I learned, and I put my sight on it. I was like, okay, there are compostable mailers. There's some issues with those. I'm sure you've seen other resellers kind of hawking them. We didn't want to get those because they do have a shelf life. And if you just waste all the... it becomes a vicious cycle because you can't use them fast enough with the minimum order quantity, and then you end up wasting them, which wastes your carbon footprint, etc. So we've been waiting for new technology to come about and to figure out ways to recycle plastic to make poly mailers that then are, again, recyclable. Similar to grocery bags, how you can drop them off at your grocery store. Finally, and this happened yesterday, right when we hit 4,000 subscribers, I just felt like it was kind of a sign. We have talked about 2023 being the year, our year of eliminating single-use plastics in everything that we do. As far as reselling goes, it means a lot to me. It is a more expensive business choice. I know that it's not the best choice for everybody, but finally yesterday, one of Dan's suppliers slash friends slash connections slash contacts reached out to us, and they have 100% recycled plastic poly mailer, and they want us to test it out. And we're like, yes! It's the kind of plastic that can go into your home recycling if you do plastics recycling at your house, or that can be put in the grocery store bin right next to the registers. You've seen those big plastic bag things. I'm super excited. If they work out well in 2023 or at the end of this year, we're going to try to get them to you guys at cost, because that's how much I care about it. I want everyone to be able to use a recycled poly mailer that's recyclable, carbon neutral, for the same price that you could get a cheap plastic one for. That's how much I care about it. And if you would be interested in that, I would love it if you leave a comment below so we know how big of an order to make. What we're talking about here, I don't know the exact prices, but what I want to get for it, because it's negotiable. As you know, Dan's a wholesaler, right?
Okay.
So I'm telling him about it.
Uh-oh.
So what I'm talking about is getting you, so basically looking at the U line, which is where the cheapest kind of poly mailers without buying in insane quantities, looking at the price and trying to equal that. So that instead of going to buy a plastic one for the same cost, I'm hoping you can get a recycled one from us.
Nice.
Not from us, but through us. And then we can all be better about our planet, because we only got one of them.
What?
So if you're interested in that and you would like to buy your poly mailers recycled for the same price that you're currently buying them, I mean, if you're buying them from Uline, I think that's what we decided was the cheapest. So. We went on this big thing, this was last week, trying to find the cheapest.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to add to people's business expenses. I'm trying to help the environment by using connections that we kind of already have. And I'm really, really excited about it.
There you go.
They also make compostable, I just learned about this, don't look at that address, sorry. They make compostable shipping labels now.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
I don't think we'll be moving into that. Like I just said, some of that compostable stuff is not shelf stable.
Yeah.
So what I think will happen is that we will do some videos on how we use the backs of those labels responsibly. We shred them up in our paper shredder. And so basically a lot of our content in 2023 is going to be geared on like this, like tissue paper. How you can use tissue paper from the Dollar Tree to wrap shoes instead of plastic. And really, really setting our sights on no single-use plastics. The tape is an issue.
It is.
But there are products out there. So maybe once in a while we'll test some products to show you in case you're interested.
Test channel.
Do some demos. There is biodegradable stretch wrap. Biodegradable, recyclable, we'll go through what all those terms mean because they're all a little bit different.
They sure are.
And some plastic is actually biodegradable and made from natural sources. I didn't think you knew that.
Ooh.
So anyway, let us know below if you would be interested, just so we can get a gauge on how much to order. Do we need 50,000 poly mailers? Like, what's going on here? How many do we need?
Or do we need 500,000 poly mailers? Okay.
I feel like if everyone's using it, might as well, right?
Tell people what that is before you wrap it up fully.
I'm too excited about the recycled poly mailers. Okay. I told them we've been waiting, and finally you got a connection coming through.
Yeah.
We're going to test them out. Allen Edmonds. Great brand. I'll show you the bottom. Stop talking about my poly mailers. Okay. And this is a horse. What do you call this?
Horse bit. Yep.
Horse bit. Looks like it would go on a saddle.
Yes.
Or like a bridle, I mean.
Yeah, Allen Edmonds is kind of, they look kind of nondescript, kind of. There's nothing super, super fancy about how they look, so thrift stores kind of tend to overlook them. Really, really good resale value on these.
These went...
I mean, they went for 33 on Posh, but I don't know how they
normally,
happen.
I know.
Usually Allen Edmonds are like $50.
I know. I probably marked them down for
Closet
clear out and never went back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm famous for doing that.
So somebody got a smoking deal.
That's great, though. We still made money.
Yep. Yeah, because these came from the Colorado bins.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, and there is more sustainable tissue paper you can get as well in a craft form. It's made from recycled fibers and goes right back into the earth. I'm having a day. We have 4,000. I'm allowed to have my moment.
You are.
Having a moment talking to my 4,000 friends.
Yeah. Exciting.
Okay.
All right.
So that was our only Poshmark sale. Sales are rough right now. I know people are preparing for a hurricane in Florida. If you are in Florida right now, our hearts are with you. That is scary. My brother lives in Florida, right where the hurricane is about to hit.
Yeah.
It is a scary time. Please be safe. Get some bottled water.
Get out if you can.
Yeah.
If you're able to. Go.
Dan's mom is also in southern Florida, so we have a lot of family there. Okay. This is a Kate Spade little pencil case. And I got this. This is so exciting about this because I got 2 full brown grocery bags, full for $40 total, full of beauty products at this estate sale. I mean, full. And I grabbed this thing. So it sold for $13.45.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wrap it in some tissue paper now that we're here.
All right. All right.
I mean, everything in the bag was like 50 cents each. I mean, I have so much stuff. I'm just listing it slowly but surely.
Yeah.
I'm just going to just go.
You know, put that in a padded or just a regular?
I think just a regular, since I'm wrapping it. So we are going to try to get a couple of sizes. And one of the other things, we've been talking about this for months, okay? This is not a new topic for us in our household, but one of the other things that we were going to talk about is how to, or give you guys the option to order smaller poly mailers and using the smallest one possible. Because even if it's recycled, smaller is better, right? Because if it doesn't end up in the recycle bin,
yeah.
Smaller is better. You feel?
Totally.
Someone in the comments, I forgot who it was, I'm very sorry, got a Java sock!
Yes!
This is also a way to reduce waste. I will tell you in a moment. I don't know if it's how safe it is, so I'm not advocating, but I've been using the Starbucks cup since June. In my Java sock.
Has it really been? No, we've
yes.
had a couple of...
No. Oh, we took it down. I think it was June. No, we've had a couple. That's true. I did get a couple because one of the lids started leaking. But it's been a while.
It has been a while.
We wash it, and we get coffee in bulk at Costco, and it comes in a box, not plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And then I make my own iced coffee. Well, Dan makes it for me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. This is a tennis racket.
A tennis racket.
Do you guys want to know something? My first roll ever. Do you want to know this?
I do.
My first roll ever in preschool was a tennis racket. I was a tennis racket.
You were a tennis racket.
So I had a bag over my head, a grocery bag, because I was that small. My arms were sticking out of it. And then they painted a tennis racket. I have pictures. They painted a tennis racket on it. I think I was like 2 or 3 years old. And then the eye holes, but I was so little I couldn't see all the eye holes. And so they had the microphone there, and I went BAM! And knocked the microphone over.
Yes!
That was my first roll.
Yes!
I'll be here all day. Okay. So this is a Wilson Profile 2.7 SI 110 SQ square inch racket, 4.5 grip, size L4 with soft case. Now, we would not have bought this. However, Dan used to have this racket, so he knew what he was buying. We don't advocate just buying rando crap that you don't know what you're selling. He knew what this was. Right?
Yeah.
You were like excited about it. You're like, I used to have this.
I used to play with that racket. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So we both have tennis experience, you see?
I'm definitely going to have to custom build a box for this thing.
That's why people tune in.
Right.
It's going to Texas.
It is. I just don't know if the box that I have... So the one I used yesterday, I'm probably going to have to use the other one because this thing's like 30 inches long. And I think that's the only box we have that
Can't we Frankenbox? Can't we put 2 together?
Sure. We need 28 inches total.
Right, but we have some out there that are like 15 inches or 12 inches or something.
Yeah, let me see what I have real quick. That's like flat.
Oh, good. I get to keep talking about my recycling.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Don't click away. It's important. Okay, so we're going to package this up. It's going to Texas, so it will probably go USPS. If it was going anywhere outside of Texas, it would probably go UPS because of the length. I don't know. We're going to see. $53.95 is what it sold for. And I told you guys yesterday we were trying to up our ASP. And for the month, our ASP is right around $44. And that includes shipping on eBay, but our shipping mostly is $4.99. So if you take that off, it's like $39.99 is our ASP, even with the little things we sell. So to me, that's pretty good. It's much higher than we've had it in the past. So selling this for $53.95 was great. The thing the Kate Spade was $13.45, so that's a lower dollar sale. But the next one we have coming up after this is a big fat sale. So that'll help even all of this out. And we're not going to worry about one day of slow sales. It's okay. Gotta look at the month. And we looked at the month yesterday and we were right on track. Okay, so in my dreams, I'm going to keep talking about recycling. I want to have a little Shopify site so we don't have to pay fees, like selling it on, like when we did the shipping supplies before, we did it on Poshmark and we had to pay all those fees. So I think we can lower the cost if we don't have to pay fees. We'll do some kind of built-in shipping. And I want a little Shopify site where we have just like poly mailers and craft paper, all stuff that we can find at cost. Once we get one door open, then we'll find other manufacturers through that person. And it's just been really hard because Dan's business didn't deal in shipping supplies. So it's been really hard to get someone to listen to us. And we don't have a huge following, so we can't order a huge amount of stuff, but I just want to do what we can do and then see where it goes from there, because I think there is a need, and I think that a lot of people in the reselling community do think about their use of plastic, because we are pretty liberal with our use of it.
All right.
We double plastic things. That's not going to happen in 2023. You watch this space. All right, Chewy.
All right.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to take 2 of these.
Okay.
I like these because they're wide enough to let us wrap it a little bit, and they're also tall enough.
Okay.
So if I have to cut down the height a little bit, I can, but I don't think that's going to make a big deal. So these are the shallowest boxes I had that would work.
That were wide enough.
That were wide enough.
I see.
Yeah.
Dan's also looking in that little website I was talking about and getting a wholesale contact for the honeycomb paper stuff that we could use instead of bubble wrap, especially now that we're transitioning out of selling electronics.
Yeah.
We don't need as much bubble wrap, hopefully. So it'd be nicer to use that, like, you know what I'm talking about, the honeycomb. What do you call it?
It's like, called, the Scotch brand is called Cushion Lock.
Cushion Lock. But, there's off brands of it, too.
Okay, so
we don't
somebody
have a
wanted a
yet.
step-by-step on my box construction.
Oh,
so.
It was Donna. I remembered.
That's right.
We do anything for Donna.
I'll try my best.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do, like I said, let me tape the bottom of the other one together. So
okay. Crafting Corner with Dan. It's our favorite segment.
This is absolutely crafting corner. So when you're custom and frankenboxing stuff, you are gonna have to retape. Once you make your cuts, you'll have to retape some things, but you'll see what I'm talking about when I get there.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these 2 boxes, and I'm going to cut this right here on both of these so that I can slide them together.
So you're gonna make a little mouth.
Basically. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this razor knife, and I'm going to cut in the corner all the way down to the base. And then that's going to lay it down like that.
Flap it.
And like I said, with the tape, so this whole thing it tapes out. Once you cut it,
just put that anywhere. He really just threw it on the floor.
And then I'm going to wrap back around with the piece of tape to help hold the bottom of that box together. So
okay, I'll hold that one.
Same thing on this one. Thank you. Sorry.
Lord.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I can just kind of set one inside the other. I'm just going to lay this thing in here so I can figure out what I'm working with here. Cool. I got a feeling that trying to, you know, trim all these pieces so that they fit exactly together, that's going to be a waste of time, and we're not going to be saving that much weight. So I'm just going to leave it like this.
Okay.
So once it's together, I'm going to leave the racket in there to help me tape this thing together. You know what? We should just wrap this thing and do it all in one step.
Just do it. Do you need some bubble?
Yeah, I'll take some bubble. Tennis racket, you do kind of want to protect, even though it has the case. I'm just going to give it an extra wrapping. They're made of fiberglass and they can bend and break. And if they do, they are useless. Can't play with a bent racket.
Whoa.
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 Need some help here, please.
I'm just gonna leave that. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
See, we could use that honeycomb stuff.
Good.
We had some.
But we don't.
Oh, missed that part. Oh, goodness. You done messed up.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Give me a little tape right there. Thank you.
Do I need some on the top? Need some cushion on the top?
No, I think we're going to be okay.
Here, just put this little. I'm nervous. Okay, now what about the void fill?
Good. What about the void fill?
Do you need void fill? Because it's going to...
Yeah. Do we have some... We got a whole bag of air pockets, right?
Whole bag of air pockets.
We have a lot, don't we? I thought we
we've
did.
been using them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is all I got left.
Oh, no. Oh, there's some right there.
We have a bunch in those other things, you know, in the things in the garage.
Yeah.
On the day where
In
I
the
talk about...
rafters of the garage.
I know, but on the day where I talk about plastics, and then we just use all the plastic. Is that enough? No.
Test it.
Why we stopped selling weird things. .com.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a multi-step process here. It won't be the prettiest thing either, but it'll get there.
That's what matters. Tape cocoon.
Well, around this part for sure, yeah. give this a good 2 to 3 passes on each side.
Now, if all we did was sell tennis rackets, okay, or if that was like one of our main sellers, we would have boxes.
Yeah.
Like people that sell golf clubs or whatever, we would have a box for this, and it wouldn't take us nearly as much time. But since we have never sold a tennis racket,
First one.
this is why people tell you to niche down. I get it. I do. We would not, I don't think even if we saw this now, we would have bought it. Because our minds go straight to shipping now. We're like, oh God, we gotta ship that thing. Nope. I'm like, Dan, take a picture of it for your nostalgia.
Yeah. That's what would have happened.
We don't pick up stuff like this anymore. And I think that's something to examine if you are spending a lot of time shipping or a lot of time trying to find a box. If you can relate to this, maybe examine what you're buying. Learn from us. Because we did make $50, but we could have made $50 on an Eileen Fisher pair of pants.
That's true.
And dropped it in a poly, and a recycle poly, and gone on with our day.
All right. Size
Right
of
now.
this custom box, 28.5. Yikes.
Yeah.
14. 5.
But it is going to Texas, so that's
Yeah.
good.
And it is not super heavy, but that doesn't really matter. 3 pounds, 5 ounces.
No, it does matter.
Well, I mean, with this, is it over a cubic foot?
I'm
sure it
gonna
is.
do them. I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it.
28.5 times 14 times 5.
Yeah, we're over.
Yeah. So the actual weight versus the, so we're going to divide it by 139. We have this written up on our cabinet. So it only weighs 3.5 pounds, but we have to pay for 14, round up to 15 pounds. Because of the frackin' box. Did you guys understand that? If you didn't understand that, look up dimensional shipping. Whenever you have a big box like this,
Yeah.
you do the length, the width, the length times the width times the height, divided by 139 if you're using the UPS or the USPS or whatever. I mean UPS, just UPS. 139, right? UPS. UPS.
Yeah, Postal Service
UPS.
is 166, I believe, is the number.
So you divide it by 139. This is definitely going to go UPS because it's big. What is the rate for UPS?
I don't know yet.
Here's the, I'll tell you. 28.5 by 14.
Give me a minute. 28.5, 14.5, right?
Yep.
And 14 pounds?
15.
15 pounds. $13.30 UPS.
See? It's not that bad.
Not that bad.
And what would it have been for 3.5 pounds? I wonder if it's actually updating the dimensional weight now. Somebody said it was.
$12.69. Different.
It's different. It's different.
It is. Okay.
If I just like blew your mind and you have no idea what's going on, it's okay. If you don't ship big things, don't mind us.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, what's up next?
The cloak.
The cloak. This thing is so cool.
It is really cool.
Barely got it to fit into this box.
So just keep it in that box. Right? Just reinforce it.
Yeah, because it's barely hanging on
We're
there,
not going
friend.
to take the time to take this out. This is a wool cloak. It was vintage. It has a hood on. I think Little Red Riding Hood, but it's navy, not red. And it was really beautiful. We got it at an estate sale. Our average cost of goods that weekend was $9.05. And it sold for $120.
Yes, this thing is worth every penny of it. It is so freaking cool.
It is a really nice, especially for like cosplay or any kind of costume where you need a cloak. It is amazing. So the title I had was Vintage Navy Cloak with Hood, 100% wool with full lining, Swiss made 1960s. There are no tags in this thing, except the inside. It said Switzerland or something. I don't know how we know it was Swiss made. Something about Swiss. So you can sell unbranded things on eBay. We just did for $120.
Yes.
You just have to market it correctly and put it in the right category. I believe I sold this in the vintage category. And charge enough shipping if you're shipping something really heavy like this. I don't know what we charge, but hopefully it's enough. It's in a regional B box and it's going to Michigan, which is kind of straight up. So it shouldn't be too bad. the weight on this sucker? I'm just curious.
Curious?
Yeah. In the regional box, it doesn't matter how much it weighs. Really, if it's as long as it doesn't go over 20 pounds, which it's not over 20 pounds. I know that.
Yeah. All right. Since it's not, there's not an internal poly bag. That's why I'm trying to make sure all the seams, all the edges of the box are taped and covered. All right. That sucker weighs 4 pounds and 9 ounces. Wow.
All right, let's see how much shipping we charged, and then make sure that this is indeed.
We charged $12.99 for shipping, and a regional B to Michigan is $12.10.
Yes.
So there you go.
Someone had asked us how we know how much to charge for shipping, and we always refer you back to Getting Started on eBay, video 1.
Yep.
On our channel, we have a playlist of how to get started on eBay, and it outlines all of our shipping policies and what ships for how much money.
Right.
We do not do calculated shipping. No way, no how.
Nope.
We don't do it. All right, this is a Joie top, and we got this at an estate sale. Where's the ticket? For $7.82. Probably overpaid for this. It did sell for $18. It's going to Miami. Gonna be good in this.
Yeah.
It's going through a hurricane.
Yeah.
So that was an average cost of goods. So I'm sure there were some higher end.
Oh, for sure.
You know, this was one of the lower end things that just evens out our cost.
Yep.
So profitable. 4 ounces.
Guys, you're trying to escape.
This is a Thai Little Miss Sunshine Beanie Baby, Mr. Men and Little Miss UK exclusive, new at tag. And it sold for $15, and it's going to Virginia. Look how cute. I was hoping this would have sold for more because of that trend, but that trend only lasted like a hot second.
Which trend is that?
You know, the thing. The meme.
Right.
I think you need it. Maybe here. I need some tape. Like, see?
Okay, I'll redo it.
It just needs a little extra.
A little reinforce.
Yeah, it needs a little reinforcement. I'm talking about the tennis racket. You guys can't see. And this was in a junk bag. So cute. 49 cents.
Love it. Cheapy purples.
Not recycled. Okay. I promise I won't keep going on and on about it. Just give me today.
Just let her have this. Come on.
I feel like we can change the world a little bit. Just gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if the opportunity presents itself, it's knocking, you gotta answer the door. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
When opportunity knocks, you answer.
Okay. There you go.
6 ounces. Here we go. Amy Lyons, this part's for you. She loves when we put on the labels. She had like a little song and everything. Did you see it?
I did see the song, yes.
Cute. I love it.
Okay, let's see here.
What's wrong?
No.
Oh, we could put a poll up.
Oh,
Remember YouTube has poll now.
they do.
We're gonna put a poll up. Then we can gauge interest too.
Okay, this is the Kate Spade pencil case. Oh.
What?
I gotta avoid this label and redo it.
Oh, you didn't do the 15 pounds?
I did, but I didn't change it to UPS.
Oh, how much is it on postal?
18.
See? It's way cheaper on the Oops.
The cloak.
It's heavy.
Okay, this is the Joie shirt.
That was silk, by the way. Somebody got a good deal.
Okay, and the Little Miss Sunshine. Okay, I'm going to fix this.
So do you want to walk people through what you're doing? Because I'm sure people have messed up before.
Sure. Give me 1 second to write these numbers down here real quick. So what I have to do, I have to void the USPS label and then buy another one from UPS. So how to do that, I have to go to, it means I can't use a scan form today either. Okay.
It's not that many.
No. So you go to manage shipping labels. So if you don't know where that is from your seller hub, you go to orders, and then at the very bottom of orders it says shipping labels, and you click right there. Then I have to find, here we go, the tennis racket, and there's an actions menu. You click there and you go to void label and select the reason, other, send request. Okay, and as long as this doesn't get scanned, I'll get a refund from the Postal Service. With UPS, you don't have to void the label because UPS labels you don't get charged until after the fact, until they're scanned into the UPS system. So you can just, if you print a UPS label accidentally or something goes wrong with it, you can just throw it away. You don't have to void it. Now I'm going to print another label for the tennis racket and select UPS this time. What?
What's happening?
No, sir, it's not letting me. What's happening? Go back to orders. Okay. Maybe I need to refresh this page first, question mark. Okay. Void requested. Okay. Actions. Print another label. Compare all services. UPS ground. There we go. 15 pounds, 28.5. Oh, you can't. Oh, that's probably why.
29. Should I do the
Okay,
thing
there
again?
we go. 1330 UPS ground. I got it.
Hold on, but now that it's 29 times what?
29.14.5.
Divided by 160. What was
139.
it? 139. Yeah, it's still 15.
Okay, cool.
Just want to check it.
$13.30. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're gonna take this up to the post office.
Yep, and then we'll check back in and run through all of the numbers for this stuff. Action.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm putting them in.
Okay.
This is a Little Miss Sunshine. I'm putting them into Venue. I just go to sold. I'm going to walk you through it since we only have a few sales. 49 cents. Marketplace fees were $4.90 with promotions, and shipping was $3.88. Our total profit was $10.72 on that little guy.
Okay.
Or girl. Okay, Joa. $58.76 is here. We're gonna go mark as sold. $22.99 all in for the buyer. Cost of goods was $7.82 for us. Marketplace fees were $5.71. That's the 12.5% from eBay plus the promotions, and it cost us $3.58 to mail it. $5.88 profit on that. Not great.
Hey, but it's still profit.
I guess. I don't make a habit of that. Wool cloak. There it is. See how this is cross-listed: eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go to sold on eBay. Sold for $132.99. That's the sale price plus what the buyer paid in shipping. Cost of goods for us was $9.05. Marketplace fees were $31.32. That was $17.22 from eBay and $14.10 in promotions.
Yikes.
And it cost us $12.10 to ship it. We made $80.52.
Nice.
Okay, Kate Spade. Market has sold. $17.77. Cost of goods. Oh, this was $5.79. This did not come in those bags.
Okay.
Marketplace fees $4.44. I got a bunch of makeup though at another estate sale.
A whole bunch.
A really good makeup. Okay, we only made $3.90 on that one, but like I got 2 foundations that are worth like $170 each.
Yes.
And one person already messaged and said they were gonna buy it with their paycheck. Okay, Wilson. There it is. $66.24. Cost of goods was $4.79. Marketplace fees $16.07. That was $8.90 in eBay fees and $7.17 in promotions, and $13.30 to ship. We made $32.08 on that.
Okay. It's decent.
Tight. Okay, I have to be really careful. The Alan Edmonds sold on Poshmark. These, right?
Those.
Okay, Poshmark. Mark is sold. Our Grailed account is not connected. We've never sold anything on Grail. $164 was what we paid for those at the Colorado bins. $8.32, so that was discounted shipping plus the Poshmark fees, and $0. $23.04 was what we made on those. It's telling me that it didn't delist from Grailed, which I already knew.
We're just gonna probably deactivate that. 'cause
Yeah.
I think we've sold one thing on Grailed ever in the 2 years that account's been open.
Truth. Okay. So, we'll go here to the analytics for today. 7 items. $165.31 in profit.
Okay.
316 in sales. So we didn't quite hit our goal.
Yeah, just shy of the daily goal, but
Let's check the month. Oof. Okay, so we have $5,422 in profit for the month, which we should be at $5,400, so that's good. We're still a little ahead, a little bit.
a little tiny bit, yep.
But look at this ASP down here, $44.09. I was telling them
Okay.
that. So basically, with the $4.99 average shipping costs on eBay, you know, it's about $39,
Yeah.
which is way better than it used to be.
For sure.
So it's keeping in par with what we did in August. So that means it's steadily being there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. And as far as the live listing goes, I haven't made concrete plans, but I should be there. If not solo, maybe with a special guest. On the other channel, linked down below at 7:30 p.m. tonight.
Central.
Central.
Bye.
Bye.